Kia ora, good evening. Once Omicron enters the community, the whole country will move into the red traffic light setting. And that could be any day now, with 3 cases confirmed, plus a possible case in Auckland, bringing that total to 4, and another possible case in Palmerston North. For now, though, Northland will join the rest of the country in orange at midnight. The Prime Minister says that in the event of an Omicron outbreak, cases could surge from hundreds to thousands in as little as a fortnight. But she has ruled out using lockdowns to control the variant spread.
Well, the Prime Minister has made those comments at Labour's annual caucus retreat in New Plymouth. Political reporter Amelia Wade is there and joins us now. Kia ora, Amelia. The government's come back from the summer holiday with an Omicron plan.
Yeah, it was back to business for Labour MPs today, with the Prime Minister setting out how the government and Kiwis need to prepare for the Omicron onslaught. But the opposition says all it heard was crickets. MPs in mufti and mingling over muffins at morning tea.
There's no sausage rolls. What can I say? I've already had a scone.
Making the most of this stunning Taranaki backdrop of Labour's annual caucus getaway. But while the socks and jandals say summer holiday, it's back to school for this caucus, and the project from the Prime Minister this year, stay humble.
As we humble ourselves, that we demonstrate the privilege we have to be in this role, and as we crack on with the work of 2022.
That work beginning today with changing the traffic lights.
Northland will join the rest of the country in orange at 11:59 p.m. tonight.
Keeping all of New Zealand at orange as we prepare for the inevitable.
When Omicron enters into the community, beyond border-related cases, the whole country will move into red within 24 to 48 hours.
But it's bye-bye to domestic borders and widespread lockdowns.
We don't have regional boundaries as part of the COVID protection framework.
Urging Kiwis to have a plan for when they get sick or are exposed and have to isolate.
People will be able to support themselves. So we're asking that you think about what you'll need to stay at home for a period of time.
Because when Omicron breaks through our border fortress, the sickness will spread far and wide and quick.
I think it's quite likely that we could see cases in the thousands, if not tens of thousands a day during the peak of an Omicron wave.
Get boosted and try and slow it down.
To check who's Omicron positive, there'll be wider access to free rapid antigen tests. As for who needs one, the priority will be symptomatic, vulnerable, essential workers and close contacts. But the opposition's asking, where's the detail?
It didn't have a plan for Delta, and it doesn't look like it's got a plan for Omicron. It feels like it's being made up on the fly and on the go.
The government has done nothing to prepare for Omicron.
We have a broad plan, yes. We have a graduated system, yes. But we'll be providing the finalised detail of that next week.
Promising the government hasn't just been on holiday mode all summer.
So, Amelia, how will the government deal with potentially thousands of new Omicron cases a day?
Well, they're not. They're going to be a lot more hands-off, and they're not going to contact trace every case. They're handing the responsibility back to Kiwis, because if you're fully vaccinated and boosted, Omicron is usually something you can handle at home. But there will still be support for business. The Leave Support Scheme is going to act like a quasi-wage subsidy, but it's more targeted because it's just for workers needing to isolate. And there's still billions in the COVID-19 kitty, and the Finance Minister is prepared to borrow more if needed, because with thousands or potentially even tens of thousands soon needing to isolate, it could get very expensive very quickly.
Tēnā koe, Amelia.